Hey, blessed morning, Grateful Gab family. Welcome back to the Grateful Gab podcast. Here on Fridays, I come at you with different fun facts. Before I get into the fun fact Friday, about to get directly into the daily verse. Daily verse for the day of May 5th, 2023, derives from the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 9, and it states as follows. So let us not give up in doing what is fine, for in due time we will reap if we do not tire out. Amen. And again, it's from the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 9. And this morning, in light of the NBA playoffs, I'm going to be doing 20 NBA facts that you might not know. So here are 20 fun facts about NBA. You might know, you might not. I'm getting this information from prosportsquiz.com. Again, prosportsquiz.com. Getting directly into it. Wilt Chamberlain holds the NBA record for the most rebounds collected in a single game. Wilt grabbed 55 rebounds during a game against the Boston Celtics on November 24th, 1960. That wasn't enough to bring his team to win, though, as they lost 132-129. What a game. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar holds the record for the most NBA MVP award wins. Kareem won the award 6 times in his career with the Milwaukee Bucks and Los Angeles Lakers. In second place with 5 wins each are Bill Russell and Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan holds the record for the most points scored in a single NBA playoff game. Michael Jordan dropped 63 points against the Boston Celtics during a game in the 1986 playoffs. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for the Chicago Bulls to win the game as they lost 135-131. The Bulls were also swept by the Celtics. Andrew Bynum is the youngest player in history to make his NBA debut. Andrew Bynum was only 18 years and 6 days old during his first NBA game for the Indiana Pacers. This came during the Pacers' victory over the Boston Celtics on March 11, 2014. Bynum finished the game with 8 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 assist. Don Nelson holds the record for the most coaching wins in NBA history. Don Nelson won 1,335 games with the Milwaukee Bucks, New York Knicks, Dallas Mavericks, and the Golden State Warriors. Greg Popovich currently sits in third place as a strong chance to break his record. He currently has 1,277 career wins, and he's still coaching. So, yeah, he'll most likely break that before he retires. Dennis Rodman holds the record for being the oldest player in NBA history to lead the league in rebounding. During the 1997-1998 season with the Bulls, Dennis Rodman was 36, and he averaged exactly 15 rebounds a game during that season. Jerry West holds the NBA record for the highest point per game average during an NBA playoff series. In 1965, Jerry West averaged 46.3 points per game against the Baltimore Bullets. Jeez. Ricky Berry holds the distinction of being the only player in history who has led the NCAA, NBA, and ABA in scoring. Since the ABA no longer exists, this is a record that will never be broken. Rick Barry holds the distinction of being the only player in history who has led the NCAA, NBA, and ABA in scoring. Wow. Bill Russell holds the distinction of being the first African-American coach in the history of the NBA. This came after Bill Russell was named the head coach of the Boston Celtics on April 18, 1966. Steph Curry was the first player in NBA history to be elected most valuable player by a unanimous vote. This came after Steph Curry won the MVP award in 2014-2015. This came after he averaged 30.1 points per game during the year. The 1979 NCAA Men's Basketball Championship final between Michigan State and Indiana State is the highest rated game in the history of televised college basketball. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson went up against one another. Dennis Rodman holds the record for the most consecutive years leading the NBA in rebounding. Rodman was the NBA rebounding leader for 7 straight years from 1991 to 1998. Kevin Garnett's mother is Jehovah's Witness, and because of that, Kevin did not celebrate Christmas or Halloween until he was 19. As a fifth grader, Kyrie Irving was offered a scholarship to Boston University by head coach Dennis Wolf. Kyrie's father, Dredrick, had played his college ball at Boston University, and Kyrie was offered a scholarship, but he went to play for Duke. Tim Duncan was a competitive swimmer prior to pursuing a career in basketball. Carmelo Anthony is the U.S. Olympics team all-time leader in points, rebounds, and games played. Carmelo has won 3 gold medals with the Team USA in 2008, 2012, and 2016. Shaquille O'Neal missed 5,317 free throws during his career. Shaq also made 5,935 free throws for a career average of 52.7%. Shaq only made 1 3-point shot during his NBA career. He attempted a total of 22 3-point shots in his career, and which means he averaged 4.5% three-point per shooter in his career. From 2010 to 2019, LeBron was the 4th highest paid athlete of an entire decade. According to a report from Forbes, he made around $680 million during the decade. The only athletes that were in front of LeBron were boxer Floyd Mayweather and soccer stars Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. So, again, y'all can get this information from prosportquiz.com. That was Fun Fact Friday this morning for the Grateful Guy podcast. Be sure to follow me on Spotify. Please hit that follow button on Spotify. Be sure to follow me on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast information. I would definitely appreciate it. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for the second half for the Sports Huddle. I'll be recapping NHL playoff games from last night and tonight, NBA games from tonight, baseball, and then, just looking forward to, speaking about OTAs, Lamar Jackson, signed this contract with the Ravens, all that good stuff. And I'm just looking forward to the season starting, man. Rookie minicamp kicks off today for the Eagles. So I have coverage on that tomorrow. Lots of notes that come from the camp, things of that nature. But I'm looking forward to seeing our rookies on display. Got a lot of good rookies, man. A lot of individuals that's definitely going to, be able to bring this team in the future for a long time. So y'all be blessed, man. Have a great today. Give God glory for today. And y'all make the best of it. Until next time, peace.